Hello, and welcome back, Soulies, for another episode of our podcast. Today, I want to talk about the value of the ugly mirror. Now, in our adult life, there are the good mirrors. They are the things that show us exactly as we want things to be seen. They're the ones where it's like front on and not too close, where things are not too confronting and it's all a bit safe. Then there are the ugly mirrors. These are the mirrors that show us the things we wish we didn't know. Like, let's take, for instance, the mirror in the deli above you. The one that shows the bald patch or the thinning you didn't know you had. Or the grey hairs that are poking through in your regrowth. Or it always gives that really strange cleavage look staring back at you and they look like they're hanging down near the ground. Then there's the car review mirror. The one where the sun hits in just the right way, it exposes everything. I personally feel like every mirror pretty much above you should be smashed into a million pieces. But let's talk about the value of it. So recently, when I was in my car and I was putting my seatbelt on, I looked up in the mirror, the sun hit my face in just the right spot, and lo and behold, I was mortified. There was 2 chin hairs growing out of my chin. One somehow semi-show-off hair that was like 1.5 inches long out of my neck. And out of my nose, there was 3 black hairs that I swear I didn't invite to the party. And I just thought, holy shit, who is this hairy chick staring down in front of me? When did that happen? How long has that monster been there for? I knew that I'd had multiple conversations with people that day. No one had told me about them. Equally, they hadn't seen them or they'd seen them and they just thought, we won't go there today. She'll figure that out in due course. And I couldn't believe that these hairs were staring back at me. And of course, I just wanted to get rid of them instantly, but I couldn't. I just had to know that they're there, festering until I could get home again. The issue is that the bathroom mirror had showed me in one light. Fresh-faced, bright teeth, hair looking semi-put together. And yet this other mirror showed a different side of me. And I thought, this is a lesson in perspective. That you can see the same person, but through 2 different lenses, get totally different interpretations. And then that got me thinking about, well, I probably am lucky that the ugly mirror showed these things that I wish other people didn't have access to know about me. And then as I thought about that through perspective, I was thinking, is there anything in my life that needs the ugly mirror shined on it? Where it just needs just the right amount of light and spotlight to show that maybe things aren't quite as I think they are. And that always takes me on a journey of reflection, a journey of, well, what are the things that I'm finding irritating at this moment? And what do I need to practice, or how do I need to change the view to change the perspective? It doesn't mean that I was going hunting and looking for things to be wrong. It was just, okay, what's giving me the shits in life at the moment? We can sense that we might be going through like a little bit of irritation, and we can go, okay, is this something that's niggling away from me because it has a purpose? Is there a lesson I need to learn in this? Or is this something I can just let go and ask myself my life motto, would this even matter in the end? And as I went through this and I thought about a couple of things that had been giving me the shits lately, I just thought, okay, this is my time to shine the ugly mirror on it, let the sun catch it and expose it for what it is. And when it came back to even little things like I mentioned on that retreat about how sore my body was when I hadn't exercised for a long time, the accountability was like, right, okay, let's book into that place that you brought 10 passes to 6 months ago that you still have not booked into. So the ugly mirror showed that I'd made a commitment to something, but I hadn't quite followed through. Also explained that why when I took the stairs at the hospital, I got really puffed. And I could have just gone, oh, why did I have to put stairs there? Instead of going, why can't I match that? How am I contributing to not being able to do the things that I really should be able to do, or that I really could do if I put any time and attention and focus on it? And I suppose my takeaway from that whole chin hair, neck hair, nose hair scenario is the silver lining. That I can sit with the spotlight on the ugly mirror and without chastising, without judging, without blaming, I can have a little bit of a what the fuck moment, but I can catch it and be curious to it and lean into it. And then go, okay, what do I need to do here? What do I need to fix? What do I need to soothe? Or what do I need to walk away from? And that leads me down the road to gratitude. Now I am grateful for the ugly mirror. I will bravely and boldly flick down that visor and look. I will stand in that adversity that ugly mirror is putting me into. I'll be a little bit uncomfortable for a little bit. I'll unpack it. I'll feel into it. And then I'll just do what needs to get done. And I will know that time marches forward. Those hairs will be back. They will be a reminder that time moves on. So I'm going to take the tweezers and I'm going to have a couple of pairs in my house, because maybe I'm just getting to that age, folks, where I just start sprouting shit from weird places. I thought that wasn't going to be for another 10 years. Time marches on. So take a time. Have a look in the ugly mirror. Have a look where those bad boys are growing out of in places that you didn't even know was growing yet. Check in on yourself. Reflect, unpack, feel, and come to that solution-based ending. Do you need to pluck it? Whatever it is. Do you need to just live with it? Whatever it is. Do you need to just accept it? Whatever it is. And that is the value of the ugly mirror. I hope one day you can enjoy it, or at least not be as terrified of it and have such a moment like I did. Good luck to you, and thanks for listening to another episode. And that is all for today, folks. I feel so grateful and blessed to be able to share these stories with you and to bring us together as a community. I'm Gail Wilson, and this is Soul Care's podcast, Naked. You can find further resources at my website, soulcarehealing.com.au. These resources are designed to support you and your family as you experience big emotions through this journey back to empowerment, healing, and self-connection. Don't forget to follow and subscribe so that you can get notifications on the next episode as it lands. Take care and just be kind to yourself.